Find functional hilarity at the Biffa Emporium. Girl, it's what I heard. Allegedly, it's just the word. Allegedly, it's on the street. Allegedly, I sing to the beat. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly. Nene, Nene, Nene. What do you and this Jamal Bryant sounding lawyer have to say? Because we open with him talking about, you've been demoted. How are you demoted? You weren't on as many episodes of the last season. That's because you were acting a donkey. And with your popularity, you should have your own show at Bravo. Well, it's not about me having my own show. Yes, it is, Heifer. She wants elevation. What, you thought you was going to be a producer? Girl, boom. You are not qualified. Do some of your own projects and then come over here. So she was saying the other girls were being elevated and I was being demoted, but you were the highest paid for the longest. All that bragging about, I'm the highest paid. My coin look right. My coin look right. I make more coin than Candy. I've been the highest paid. I'm the highest paid in the franchise. You were given less and less because you gave less and less. Greg was boring and so are you. How long are we going to watch you not interact with any of the women because they don't mess with you, they don't want to see you, and they were tired of you? Them girls look like Gabrisi's kids when they pappy come on screen. Here you go again. They gave you less episodes every season because they were weaning you away. They were getting rid of you. And instead of bringing it and showing, ooh, we want more Nene, you didn't bring it. And we wanted less, which is what they gave. They gave us Kenya more, but less you. Meanwhile, you forget about all the other black women that were on the show. It's not like they replaced you with Kim Zolciak. Now we're talking about the issue with Mariah on Married to Medicine. Okay, just because you're the creator of a show doesn't mean you should even be on it. If you don't gel with the heifers, you don't gel with the heifers. Y'all want all this accolades and special treatments. You're not stars. You're not that interesting. If you were, we wouldn't be having this conversation because your ratings would be where they needed to be. You're just sad Tardy for the Party has more fans than you. And if your little sissy show had taken off, we wouldn't be talking. We wouldn't. Okay, you can come up with a little concept and you can get some credit for it and get a little check. But if you didn't really do all of the legwork for it to come to fruition and you took it to a production company and you made out what your splits were going to be, that's it. So clearly she did not own that show. Clearly she was not Mona Scott Young that could sell it. She didn't have the money to produce it. She sold the idea to some producers and maintained a little vanity title. You can always say, I'm the creator, and you probably got a half percentage. Now, Nene's saying she never gave up her rights. Okay, well, maybe she never had the rights to begin with. Maybe she didn't really read that contract. I could see that. Because otherwise, there'd be a suit, and she'd be winning. So she said it was just taken from her. Okay, no, I think they bought her out. Clearly, they bought her out. Mariah wasn't penalized for wanting what was due. Mariah was penalized because she didn't have a storyline and the ladies don't like her. Oh God, Nene, she wants support from the viewers. She wants support from the fans. Get support from your bra. Your bra. Child, Stayfly said her lawyer sounds like he's reading a book with his finger. It does. So Nene's not being a well-behaved victim. She said, I get so many messages, conflicting messages. Don't say anything. You've opened so many doors for people. Just wait. Go on and speak. Girl, you are a bad actress. So he said for other reality stars who feel that they've been marginalized or discriminated against, what advice would you have for them? She said, you have to stand in your truth. That's all I'm doing here. Oh, God. She said, I went to Al Sharpton for help. You need help. Oh, God. She said, I thought I was going to be the strongest black woman in the world. And I get on here and start looking at you, and I'm the scaredest black woman in the world. You scared that this stupid Trumpy-ass plan ain't going to work? The election is over, boo. The contracts have been set out. The season is filming. You are not involved. You're done. You're done. They don't want you. You're not interesting. And you don't have anything to add. I don't know what to do. All I can say is stand with your truth and go with your gut. Well, honey, you left your gut at the surgeon's table, so that's why you can't go with yours. Child, somebody get their grand auntie some instructions on how to run her live, because this is embarrassing. Lord, these feet looking hands she got. I haven't seen a hand so masculine since Rob Dixon. Oh, goodness. So now Nene said she started a genre. How? When the Housewives of OC was already on. You didn't start shit. The trope of the lively black woman was a thing long before you. The life of the party was something long before you. Oh my God, she opened the door and she held it open. She said I was Jonetta Henry. Who did you keep the door open for? The Shamari DeVoe? Oh wait, no. She was famous before we knew what a Nene was. The Claudia, no, she was on The Price is Right. She said when we first started, there was no Love and Hip Hop. You're taking credit for Love and Hip Hop? Now let me tell y'all about Love and Hip Hop in case you don't know. Love and Hip Hop was originally started as a documentary series on Jim Jones' life. That's how Love and Hip Hop came to be. And Mona was his manager. That's how Yandy was his manager under Mona's company, Violator. That's how this came to be. And Mona saw that the money was going out of music and into television, so she said, let me pimp these rides. There was no Basketball Wives. There was no Hollywood Exes. Reality shows were becoming a thing, and a lot of this crap was in the pipeline. You're taking way too much credit. You really feel like you are on your Nicki Minaj right now. These heifers are not your sons or your daughters. Maybe a distant cousin at best. And Nene, you really think your caftan wearing, blue fingernail having, artless, rugless, plantless, house living self could go on Basketball Wives? Shawnee O'Neal would turn her nostrils up at you. And that's difficult because they're already very upturned. Corey in the chat said Nene thinks she's the Harriet Tubman of leading the blacks to reality TV. Girl, she said there was no Braxtons. Wait, hold on. Let me get this straight. There was no Braxtons. So, the family that had been famous for 20 years that could have gotten there, it was you that opened the door for them. Not Tony's 40 million plus worldwide album Soul. Not her timeless hits and her place in American culture. Not the fact that even the sisters had, a little moment of do-do-do-ah. It was all you. We wouldn't have had the Braxtons if it wasn't for Nene Leakes. Not Tony. Not Unbreak My Heart. Not that. It's all Nene. What you snorting? You snorting something. Crack? Is that what we're doing now? We're smoking crack? Your family was barely even your plotline, and you gonna say I'm responsible for We Are the Braxtons and you'll see that. I'm glad I watched this. You're more delusional than Jamal Bryant. I see why they got rid of you. You've got early onset, honey. This is early onset, and I'm sorry. It's after 7, and I know, let's see, it's 6:23 out here, so it's probably about 8 something out there, 7. You sundowning. You're sundowning, and you should see someone about it. Allegedly. I don't get 1 penny off of my memes. My memes are everywhere. Now I'll give Nene this. Girl, your memes are popular, but a whole bunch of people don't get money off memes. You know what? Again, if you see, why don't I invest in a meme app? You see, instead of, being stupid, you should have gotten with Tanya said, look, let's get an app for black gifts. And that way we can start to have black Twitter download our gift app, and then we can make money from the little advertisements. But I don't even know, I don't know how those apps make money, actually. She said, the shows that I'm on, they're streaming everywhere, and I'm not getting a penny. That's your contract, boo. That's why you're a reality star and not an actress. Now, I'm sure you get a little residual for your acting work, but that's not how reality works. And you know this. That's why it's reality. It's cheap and unseemly. Like yourself, like your house, like your husband. The thing is, you signed the deal. You didn't know the show was going to be that popular. It's a hit, but now you didn't. You should have renegotiated when you saw, oh, I need a part of the streaming budget. But I don't think you get residuals from the TV show. You get your lump sum and that's it. That's how reality works. Okay, so now her lawyer asked her, how did the Real Housewives of Atlanta start? And she said, well, I didn't interview. Okay, so automatically it wasn't your concept. They already had it in Housewives of OC. So they were just looking for heifers and you suggested some. That was it. That was all. And you really, if you wanted more, it should have been in your contract. But you see, you were so thirsty to get on the show, you were willing to sign anything. Like you were so willing to get stable housing, you were willing to marry anything, which is how you got Greg. I would call him anything. So they already interviewed Lisa Wu Hartwell and they liked her, proving you didn't own crap, you didn't start crap, and the show would have gone on without you. Now, I will say this. Did you put Atlanta and the Housewives franchise on the map? Yes, you did as a star. But you didn't turn that moment into what you needed it to. You had a little, flash in the pan, Glee here, new normal, and then Hollywood hung up the phone on your stank attitude, and now we see why. She gonna say, I cast the show. No, they just needed some heifers who knew each other, and they said, okay, a loudmouth and a fraud, and a heifer who hides her hood, so you know what, this will be a great group. They looked at you, they saw the foolery and the ignorance you would bring to the screen. They saw that you were willing to cut the fool for a check. Now we talking about how I was at the Essence Festival one year and everybody was talking about Nene Leakes, she's the breakout star. I was. Ellen DeGeneres, Andy's best friend Anderson Cooper wanted me on his talk show. Child, Anderson Cooper ain't had a talk show in 5-6 years now. You talking about your popularity way, way back in the day. Back in the day when Nene was cool. That's back in the day. We ain't messed with you for the past 3-4 years. We was tired of you before Greg got sick. We took pity on you because of your husband and we let you hang about. You done talked about my coin. I bet you he done run through your coin and that's now why you sitting here bitter, broke, and billful. He gonna say, how does Bravo not appreciate the growth you gave their network? Well, they have a whole lot of other programming that's not just Nene. Like, Nene did something for Bravo. We will give her that. That is a factual, actual, true statement. But they paid Nene very well for several seasons. That was the compensation. That's how they showed her the appreciation. The coin. They make it if you got the coin. Remember she had the coin, the highest paid? She was the highest paid in the franchise. That's how they showed her appreciation. A few million a year. Now, it ain't like you was getting Scott Young'd. Now, we didn't see when reality will take advantage of you. Let's talk about the people that are on Say Yes to the Dress or Love After Lockup. Now, those people are getting used and abused. Fools. But no, Nene got coin. I think this is probably the highest paying reality TV show outside of the Kardashians. So Nene was appreciated. She got paid and paid well, handsomely for her services. A handsome payment for a handsome woman. Handsome. Like Rob Dixon. Ooh, the way she said they replaced Deshaun Snow with Candy Burris. She can't stand Candy because she's jealous. She's jealous of true talent and real money. Now, you have over 1 million followers on Instagram. You have 8,525 signatures. That's not bad. But them is just messy people egging you on. You should know that. He gonna say in 2020, black women are finally getting the recognition, be it Breonna Taylor or Kamala Harris. You're really putting them in the same breath as this bull? See, now that's when you playing in our face, and that's when you're playing with serious topics, and that ain't cute. And you're the lawyer doing this, and Nene, you're the moose going along with it. Oh, Nene in this. Well, when I was on Real Housewives, it was the highest rated series, and it was. But it wasn't just you. It's ensemble. It's everybody. We weren't just tuning in for Nene. And then when we would go on the award show and they would give different reality shows awards, what award shows were giving out reality TV show awards? You talk about the Cable Ace? People's Choice? Oh, Lord. You think the People's Choice is an award show? It's a long excuse to get people to watch commercials. Oh, she said we would never win because Kardashians would always win Best Reality Show because they were purchased awards for commercials. Are you an idiot? Duh, I can't believe I asked that. I'm the idiot for asking. I had an idiot moment. I blanked out. It was a sudden burst of stupidity. Oh. She's like, oh, well, Kim Kardashian always made more money than me. Kim Kardashian has a whole different brand than you. That's comparing apples and oranges. One, Kim Kardashian had good money from that sex tape. Two, much younger. Like, we were watching her going through a whole different part of her life. Like, you can't compare the two. Like, you're supposed to be the housewife who already married into that kind of money. Jamal. This is Jamal Bryant all over again. Okay, now they're talking about the pay gap in the actual acting world, and reality is so much different because one, the reality world, mostly it's women. Two, the Real Housewives, it's Real Housewives. They've already said they don't pay the husbands. The wives got to break them off. We already know Nene was the highest paid in the franchise, and Atlanta is the biggest watched in the franchise and the highest paid in the franchise. So there is no, for once, there is no disparity with white women's income on this one. On this one, there isn't. So what is this smokescreen you're bringing up? Squishy arm motion. What is this? What are you talking about? None of this has anything to do with Nene, unless you're talking about her payback when she was, popping up on Glee. Are we talking about that? Are we going back 5-6 years? Okay, now they talk about how Nene was treated versus her white counterparts. You did not have white counterparts. All of you are on different shows. It may be the same umbrella, but y'all have different production companies. You were paid the highest in the franchise, so we can't talk about pay inequity. There was no pay inequity. You made the most. You were the most interesting for a while. They did treat you as the breakout star. Bravo was good to you, and we saw it. Nobody has ever been reported to make more than you. So what was this different treatment? Okay, she talking about Kim Zolciak in like the first couple seasons, but you were making more than Kim Zolciak and they moved her on into her own little vein. Is that what you talking about? Is that what you whining about? You've been doing better than Kim for so long, I'm lost. Now Nene says, oh, Kim could cuss out people, but I couldn't. Nene, you cussed out people all the time. That's what kept you on the show. All of you cuss people out. You cussed each other out repeatedly. Candy cussed you out. You cussed Candy out. You cussed Kenya out. But is this the same Nene that hosted Pillow Talk? Is this the same Nene that grabbed that cameraman? Wait, Nene said you've never seen me in a physical altercation on this show? I think I'm going to have a tuna melt after that. I need something warm and crispy with these kinds of lies. Helps me digest them better. Now she gone backpedal. You did see me grab the cameraman's shirt, but it wasn't serious. I shouldn't have touched him. So, but isn't that a physical altercation? It was physical. She said I've never been to jail, but you've got a cute little mugshot collection. I know you got at least one. Probably for bad checks. Oh, goodness. Now she talk about Michael grabbing Bussy on Potomac. That's not your show. That's not your business. Like, stop acting like, oh, we're all one big cast that interact. No. Y'all have different markets, different audiences, different jobs. Wait, she gonna say they take people's hairs out their head and they still going to work. Well, I'm sorry. We've seen white housewives get into physical altercations. Kyle and Brandy got into some shit. Just off the top of my head. But Portia and Kenya, well, remember when Kenya was instigating and putting stuff all up in Portia's face and then Portia dragged her hairs out her head and dragged her onto the ground? Remember that? And everybody's still at work? So I'm lost. And you were still at work. After you snatched that cat, you were still at work. You just didn't bring anything to the job, darling. And you didn't get it done. Now we're talking about reality show personality suicides. I haven't seen anybody reach like this since I watched Outrageous Fortune and you saw Shelley Long do that ballet leap from that one rock to the other with that, thing that was gonna kill all the grass and stuff in the wheat belt. You remember that movie. So now she's saying, I've told the producers I don't want to be the villain. Then stop acting like one. So the lawyer starts to pontificate and says, well, Nene, you're representing for all black women right now. And then she goes into, well, what you can do right now is sign the petition. We don't want you to boycott Bravo forever. Let's just get them to the table. You're the only one going to the table, though, so this is all about you. And it always has been, because you are a has-been. And you're very close to a never was. Oh, God, Nene, you Luddite idiot. You really are telling people to put the link in the comments on IG when everybody knows you can't click a link in the comments on IG.
This isn't just about you, this is about the future. That's really what this is about.
Why does he keep thanking Mariah like she's there? She must have given him a retainer, because a fool and their money are soon parted. Lord, so now she's just rambling at the end of it. I don't know, I got confused. You are confused, a confused moose. I haven't done an Instagram live in so long. You did them all through the quarantine. You do YouTube, that sorry little interview with Jennifer Williams, remember that? You just don't know how to use crap. That's your issue. All right, well, that's enough out of Nene. Alleged what? Alleged who? Allegedly, allegedly. Don't blame, don't sue. Allegedly, allegedly, allegedly.